Folks, this is the 2020 Cadillac CT4 with, I believe it's 77,000 miles on the vehicle, so low mileage there. We'll zoom out, and this is Jeremiah over here at Drive Hub, formerly Josh's All Under 10 at 1350 North Cable Road here in Lima. But let's go ahead and go around the vehicle. As we go around the vehicle to get a look at it, just note that we do have on all of our vehicles a 3-month, 4,500 mile limited powertrain warranty that comes with the vehicle. So should the worst happen, 100% parts and labor are covered on the vehicle for that engine, transmission, and then the drivetrain of the vehicle. But let's go ahead and go to the trunk, make our way to the back seats, all the way to the front seats where the good stuff's at. So, doesn't want to pop when it's running, but we do have a soft touch button underneath that we can pop open. It is a proximity entry key. I have that in my pocket. Our seats are 60-40 split, or percentage in size, so you can drop those down individually and pass through long objects. And then down here, the tools where the spare is located underneath. This is curious. Okay, there's your accessory battery, your 12-volt battery is placed right there. A little storage there on the right-hand side. And backup camera, standard since 2015. Look at the rear vehicle. This is buttery smooth leather seats as you'd expect in a luxury sedan. You got your cup holders, a 12-volt power adapter, and your rear vents for the folks in the back. I love the latch system that they have, these plastics, so it's easy just to open up if you have car seats to put in the back of the vehicle too. Passenger side, power windows, power locks, bottle holder, and you have your power seats for adjustments. It does come with the book in the vehicle. The whole thing is tinted except for the front windshield, so it has a nice dark tint to ride in style and not getting burned out in the summertime. Again, usual suspects here too: power windows, power locks, power side mirrors up there, and then we also have the child lockout for the door and also for the window. And now we have power seats for the driver, but also lumbar support for longer trips for your lower back. Hopping on in, electronic parking brake in the vehicle. But let's go ahead and go over a couple other things here. We'll start with some storage. So storage lifts that way. We have USB-C, USB-A, and then also an SD card port for updates for the maps if you would choose the proprietary GM maps, 12-volt power adapter. Speaking of the maps, let's just go up there. You have AM, FM, XM satellite radio, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay. So you probably use Google Maps if you're using your phone. And it does have, of course, that backup camera. Pretty clear there. Let's come back. We have a couple features here. So the auto start stop feature, you can turn that off if you don't like the vehicle to try to conserve its fuel and all that at stoplights. You just want it to keep running. And then we also have your electronic stability control. Okay, if you want to do donuts in a parking lot, you probably turn that off. Otherwise, I'd always leave that on. We have various modes that change right here. So touring, sport, and so on. The design of that is to change the shift points of your transmission. If you're in touring mode, it's more of a mode for key fob's in my pocket. It's more of a mode for economical driving, so the shift points will shift faster through the gears of the vehicle and also give you a light steering wheel feel. Sport mode is the exact opposite. You'll get a much more aggressive transmission to take off, and your steering wheel will get tighter for that sportier feel. Okay, auto hold by design, your vehicle will be in drive if it's engaged. Okay, if auto hold's engaged, you have your vehicle in drive, you come to a complete stop, you can let off that brake and it'll hold you there until you tap the accelerator and move forward. Hold it until you come to complete stop and you're stopping again. Why would you use that? Long line in a drive-through, right? Might get tiring having it over and over and over. And that is what auto hold is there for. We do have a wireless charger down here for your phone to sit on, and then also our heated seats for driver and passenger. We have our automatic climate control, dual automatic climate control. It's always worth noting that you don't, let's turn that on, that you don't have to have the setting on the low to get it cold faster. If you put it at 70 degrees, it'll get there just as quick. May not feel like it, but everybody wants to set this stuff on low. There we go. And you also have the soft touch buttons at the top that you can use, turn that off, that you can use to also change the temperature. Okay? There's a rear view. You have OnStar available to you. So OnStar, of course, will allow you to set it up so if you get into an accident and you know your exact GPS location, they'll come on there to talk to you and say, hey, you know, so you're in an accident, is everything okay? They're assessing the situation. But you can also use OnStar to remote start your vehicle, lock or unlock the doors, change the temperature, and so on. Okay? Steering wheel is tilt and telescopic, so you can put it right where you want it to go. The right hand side has your volume, your channel changer, and your computer adjustments up there. Left hand side has our cruise control for the vehicle, our heated steering wheel for the vehicle as well, and then also the further voice command and the ability to hang up on that phone call. There's always something to miss, especially when I don't go in the order I normally do. But there we do have our full extending for the sunshade, our O-blank handles in case of turbulence. But yeah, if there's anything in here that I didn't cover that you'd like to see, feel free to give me a call or a text. It's 419-890-8793. And a couple things on here. So it does have a TPMS light on, so I got to put some tire in there, some air in the tire. So let's just go ahead and show what we see. 78, 187 is a mileage. Wants me to buckle my seatbelt, and that guy right there is your tire pressure monitoring system. So it's just telling me one of my tires is low. So looks like I'm going to be inflating them here after the video. Thank you for watching. Take care.